Alright, so we have a World Cup game getting started here. This is going to be between Netherlands and Chile. Representing the Netherlands is dizzydrone playing crab. And representing Chile is nimuro playing lion. So let's see what we have here. Some interesting openings. Lion sees Imperial Palace and Staging Ground, as well as Prodigy and Ikehata. Let me take a look at this Lion's deck, actually, because these are some interesting cards. See, Borderlands Defender 2 Fate. I think you also play the Kaio Envoy, definitely. Yep. And then Lion probably doesn't pass, right? Let's take a look here. So the Lion deck is running Charge. It is on Dragon Splash for 3 Let Go, 3 Hawk Tattoo. Yep, gonna play another character here. Crab passes, so you can go ahead and use the Staging Ground now if you want. You might as well, right? Like if you flip another copy of Ikehata, you can give him another Fate. I would just go ahead and do it. Nope, I'm gonna wait on that. Lion's gonna bid 3 here and take 2 honor, so he's up to 14 honor now. Interesting. Yeah, the Lion player is running some interesting cards, it looks like. For the most part, it's probably pretty normal. He is running the Tireless Sodan Senzo. This character does not bow as a result of conflict resolution in conflicts which it lost. Haven't seen that character get played yet. There's a Spyglass on Borderlands Defender. That's always good. If you have a Let Go, you probably just spend it now. Getting rid of an early Spyglass like this that's just going to stick around for basically the whole game is pretty valuable. Plus you trade up in terms of Fate. Spends 1 Fate on the Spyglass and then you spend 0 on Let Go. So yeah, if I have Let Go, I'm probably playing it here. Might not have it though. Let's see what the action is. So Crab has the first attack here. I would probably... Ooh, we see a Goblin Sneak to take the last Fate and the Let Go, so that's pretty good. Now he can't play another Spyglass. Crab is up 3 cards now, though. Ooh, Crab's just gonna go ahead and pass this conflict. I was thinking maybe you go for like a Void Ring poke attack. Maybe? With just the Envoy. You have the favorable ground, which is good, because that means he can't covert you. So yeah, I would definitely consider an attack with the Kaio Envoy. Could also go Fire, although that's risky with Keeper of Fire. Or Earth, maybe. Unfortunately, this Iron Mine probably isn't going to do a whole lot this turn, but you can keep it till next turn. And maybe flip like a Shrewd Yasuki or something. So it looks like Lion is targeting the favorable ground here. What's this gonna be? It's gonna go military water, finds shameful display. Ooh. So you defend this with the envoy, right? So that the ring does nothing. And then I feel like you don't use shameful, right? Ooh, he does use shameful. Okay. So Lion can attack there for free now with the next conflict, which is not ideal. For Crab, that is. Um, so Crab is going to win that on defense, it looks like. But yeah, I still think that was probably not where you should use Shameful. I think you should just save it. That way, if he attacks you again at Shameful, then you can dishonor Ikehata. And if he doesn't, then maybe he hits like meditations would be pretty bad. Yeah, so you don't want to let him just attack into Shameful again for free. That's not what you ever want to happen. Crab should probably, yeah, Crab passes the second attack. Seems good. And so now Lion is going to attack Void, it looks like. Interesting. I actually don't like Void that much. Goes back at Shameful as expected. So you favorable ground in here, but you're losing by 1, so you need like a fan or something. So yeah, there's the favorable ground. We see a pass from Lion. He does have 3 Ornate Fan in the deck. Interesting. No Cloud the Mind for Crab. Ooh, we just see a pass. Yeah, so it looks like he doesn't have anything. That does mean that the Void Ring will go off there. The potential upside for that, though, is that now you have something to use this Iron Mine on next turn no matter what. So yeah, I just want to say one more time that using Shameful in the first conflict was a mistake. Because now he wins that conflict, he gets to honor Ikehata, he gets to Void Ring your Borderlands Defender. Like, so much happened that you could have avoided if you just didn't use the Shameful there. I mean, he would attack into a different province, right? But I think you want him to do that, because then you hope he hits Meditations, right? Even Manicured Garden and Gain of Fate could be good. So Staging Ground gets discarded. No, he did use it. He found Honor General and Keeper Initiate, just discarded everything. Okay. Lion does get favor here and finds Ujiaki, which is pretty good. Probably not going to be a whole lot he wants to bring into play with it, though. I might actually consider just playing the Spirit Caller here with a ton of fate on it. You can bring back the Honor General, just save Ujiaki for next turn. I think that might be better. Crab's going to find a Crisis Breaker and a Vanguard Warrior. Seems good. I would probably play both of those, right? Finds a Keeper Initiate as well. It's always good to see. Lion's probably just going to play one character here, so I think he gets the Passing Fate no matter what. Plays Ujiaki, actually. Interesting. So yeah, I think Crab should just play both of these characters. What you need to do as Crab is you need to just kind of stall until next turn so that all of these characters with no fate will leave. It's kind of the plan right now. And then you'll still have your Crisis Breaker and your Borderlands Defender. Ooh, wow, he's gonna pass. That's interesting. So that means Lion has no fate now. I wonder what he has in his hand, though. Like, you have to be pretty confident with what's in your hand to pass there, right? Guess we'll find out. Lion's gonna bid 3 again. Interesting. He seems to be on some kind of bid 3 every turn strategy and just slowly get more honor. He's at 16 honor to 7. So Crab at 7 honor is fine. That's like not a bad spot. And 16 honor isn't really close enough to 25 that you're really gonna worry too much about it yet. But if he keeps doing that every turn, then eventually Crab will have to start bidding lower, which is fine for Crab. Crab has 14 cards to only 9 for Lion, so yeah, Crab could even just start bidding 1, honestly. Next turn. Ooh, we see a Spyglass as well, yeah, so I guess the plan here is to play a bunch of attachments and some conflict characters with all this fate that you saved. There's a Finger of Jade. What is the Finger of Jade for? For Shame? I think For Shame is the only thing Finger of Jade could be used on. Unless you're attacking and he tries to, like, send you home. Oh, well, I guess if you are attacking, then Shameful Display also. So yeah, this is a problem here. Ikehata is going to attack this Iron Mine now, and should be able to just break it unless Crab has a card to play here. Assassinate feels pretty bad, especially since he could have Censure, and you're only on 7 honor. It'll depend on what this province is. You could rebuild the favorable ground and move in and then play a Mountain Does Not Fall, maybe. That seems good. Ooh, he's sending Ujiaki too, so not going to take any chances here, just going to break this province. Going for the Firing as well, so this is going to mean 2 Keeper Initiates, which is pretty not good for Crab. But I'm not sure how he can stop this. Like, this is just too much strength, right? Oh, Finger of Jade cancels Covert. That makes sense. So he doesn't have to rebuild now. So yeah, I definitely expect him to have the Mountain Does Not Fall here. How many are in the deck? 3 in the deck, yeah, so he should have one. Or a Gaijin Customs, maybe. There's a Watch Commander that's good. Still breaking this. It is Manicured Garden, so he will gain a Fate. Yep, so there's the mountain does not fall. We see a censure though. Ooh, that is unfortunate. So yeah, I think Lion should be able to break this, which will mean no Iron Mine unless there's a rebuild. I'm sure Crab has a save in hand though. He's got to have like a reprieve or um, a rebuild, right? There's a court games to dishonor an opposing character, so now Lion will have to use his Ujiaki if he's going to do that. I probably would have played the court games first to see if I could draw out the censure. Save the mountain for... You want to try to save the mountain for after he's used the favor to do Ujiaki's ability, right? So you probably just want to hold that for as long as possible. Because he's not going to value anyway, it's Borderlands Defender. So yeah, I think that was probably a mistake there. Because he needs to break this, so you can probably make him spend Ujiaki. Ooh, we actually see a pass here. Manicured Garden gains a fate. So it looks like he's actually okay with not breaking this. He still has a military left. Maybe he has like some military buffs. There's an ornate fan, so Crab is gonna force Ujiaki's ability to get used here with the stronghold. There it is. Or at least some kind of court games or something. Again, it's unfortunate that Crab didn't save the mountain does not fall until after Ujiaki used his ability, because then it couldn't get canceled. He could still have Gaijin customs, but feels bad either way. Lion absolutely has to win this conflict, right, to get the Keeper Initiates. So I think you do use Ujiaki here. Bringing in the Spirit Caller feels bad though. Bringing in Keeper Initiate feels bad also. So yeah, it's not really where you want to use Ujiaki. Yeah, he is. Ooh, that is really bad. He finds a staging ground. Yeah, so he's just going to bring in the Spirit Caller here, and that's going to mean he won't even get the break, which is good for Crab. Now Lion's going to have to choose between breaking the Iron Mine and attacking Shameful for free. Ooh, we see a Talisman of the Sun, though, moving to Shameful Display. Wow, this is interesting. So, really going for the win here. He's going to honor Borderlands Defender and dishonor Ujiaki. I mean, obviously this is like really huge if Lion wins this conflict. He gets 2 keepers, he gets to honor somebody with Hikihata, he gets to honor somebody with the firing. So this is probably fine. But yeah, again, Lion can break either of these 2 provinces next with the military attack, as long as he has like any buff. If he can manage to win it by 5, he can even get another conflict, although he doesn't really have any good character to sacrifice. We see a pass, so Shameful Display going to get used. Yep. And now Crab is winning by 2. So Lion needs Court Games, Ornate Fan. Does he have fans? No, he doesn't have fans. So he needs Court Games. He could have like 4 Shame. Oh wow, he's gonna play a Hawk Tattoo on Ikoma Prodigy. That feels really, really bad to have to do that. But again, winning this conflict is gonna be really huge. Not to mention there's not gonna be another political this turn probably, so But yeah, you probably should have just thrown her in there if you're gonna have to resort to that. That is his last fate as well, and we see a Nezumi infiltrator. Wow. So yeah, he needs exactly the no. So he needs court games or shame or for shame now. Either of those cards work. Unless Crab has another conflict character, then he just loses. Unless he has both, I guess. It's a little bit unfortunate that Crab had to play this conflict character after the stronghold was used. But it probably won't matter. The only card that would make that matter is a for shame, and we see a pass, so it looks like he doesn't have it. So Crab is going to win that conflict, and that is a huge win for Crab. Now all Lion has left is this Goblin Sneak here. Didn't get any Keeper Initiates. So if Crab has a conflict character, I expect him to play it here and go Earth. Skirmisher is good, and that is what we see. So you can covert the Goblin Sneak, go Earth, and then defend the military conflict with your Keeper, right? Lion does have one assassination, but you can just Iron Mine that, assuming you have another save in hand for the Borderlands Defender. I think you have to Iron Mine it anyway, right? Like, not getting the Earth Ring is just too big. Ooh, and he's going to find Upholding Authority. That's really good for Crab because this is a 5 strength province now with the Palace. So there's like no way he's going to break this. So he can just farm it. Palace does mean that Lion will keep getting favor, but like that's not really a big deal probably. See, no defense pass, so you just pass now, right? You could play a bonsai and break it. But then you would need to play cards from your hand so he doesn't discard them, which feels kind of bad. So yeah, I would just pass here. Yep. So it's going to be 1 honor. Ooh, Vengeful Oathkeeper, though. That's a little bit unfortunate. Does discard a Way of the Lion, though. That's a good discard. There's the Keeper Initiate. So yeah, again here, Lion can just attack at either Manicured or Shameful. If he can somehow manage to win by 5 with the Oathkeeper, he can get another military attack in, but I don't see that happening really. We'll see. Ooh, we see a Gaijin Customs to unbow the Borderlands Defender, so yeah, now it's definitely not happening. Can't censure that since he discarded the favor. So yeah, now you just defend with Borderlands Defender, right? And then you attack with the Keeper Initiate for your political attack. So this is really good for Crab, actually. This is... winning that conflict has... Like, if Lion had won that conflict, this game would be looking really, really bad for Crab. But since Crab won, it's looking pretty good, actually. So, I mean, you still have to attack as Lion, right? Just make him defend. Borderlands Defender is 4, 5, 6 military. So yeah, you're not going to break anything, but you can get the fate off of this air ring, which is good. Force him to defend with the Borderlands Defender, and then he doesn't have... I can't imagine that Lion has any more political buffs in hand, or he would have played it to win that other conflict, right? So you can safely just defend with the Borderlands Defender here, and then attack with the Keeper Initiate, go Void to, actually, so if you win this conflict, yeah, you would actually be getting favor even if you don't go water. So yeah, you defend with Borderlands Defender. This is 6 defense, so a bonsai would not be enough here. Spyglass draws another card. So yeah, you're pretty confident that you can win both of these conflicts, I think. So Crab should actually be able to get the favor here. So yeah, you just attack with Keeper Initiate, you go Void back into Upholding Authority, take a Fate off of Ujiaki, and things are looking pretty good for Crab here. So yeah, here's the political conflict. You should defend with the Oathkeeper just to, you know, prevent the 1 honor loss. It's not like he's going to do anything else. Man, spending that Hawk Tattoo as well on the Prodigy feels pretty bad. Like, should have just attacked with that character. Probably. Because, like, you have to win that conflict, right? So, ooh, we see an Akoma Reservist get played since he got the Fate off of that ring. But, ooh, Crab has a court game, is very nice. So he's going to honor this Keeper Initiate and win the conflict anyway. Very good. Winning this is really important because if you lose this conflict, then Lion gets favor with the Palace, and you don't get the Void Ring either. So, very good court games to have there. So yeah, Lion's entire board is going to clear except for the Ujiaki here. Iron Mind's going to save the Borderlands Defender. So you just need to have another save for this Borderlands Defender on the next turn, and you just have it, right? Like the game's over. Finds Toturi, and so probably discard the Keeper Initiate. Do you keep the Staging Ground? You might actually discard the Staging Ground here, since if you keep Tortura, you're going to charge him. You either discard the 2 characters or the Keeper and the Staging Ground, I think. Yeah, and that is what we see. Because if you're going to charge Toturi, then you're only playing 1 character potentially. Like, and that's assuming that you actually flip a character that you want to play, and then you can Staging Ground. That's a couple good characters there for Lion. Let's see what Crab finds. So I think this turn is where you play the Vanguard Warrior, and then you probably play the Witch Hunter also. Yeah, I like Vanguard Warrior, Witch Hunter. Lion has no Cloud the Mines, so your Vanguard Warrior, or sorry, your Witch Hunter will be safe. And then Vanguard Warrior can keep Borderlands Defender around. Unless he gets assassinated, I guess. But you're going to have another save, right? There's no way. We haven't seen any reprieves or rebuilds yet. Crab gets the Passing Fade as well, which is good. And they both bid 3 this time. No more bidding 5 for Crab. You have Spyglass set up on this big watch or Borderlands Defender now, so I doubt we'll see Crab bid 5 anymore for the rest of the game. So Crab has the first attack here. The water ring is the only ring that has Fade on it. But that doesn't seem like the best ring here. Looks like he is gonna just do a poke water attack. Yeah, I think this is fine. This forces Ujiaki to defend, right? And Even if he does defend, you still win the conflict. So yeah, this is pretty good. You get a fate. What's this guy do? If your bid is lower than opponents, draw one card. Ooh. So yeah, I would have. I feel like I would have just bid one as lion, or two, and same thing as crab. Like, if that ability goes off, it's kind of bad. They both bid three though, so it doesn't go off anyway. So like you have to defend this, right? With Ujiaki. I don't think there's any reason not to. Unless you have ready for battle, maybe. That costs you an honor, but you have 12 honor, so you probably don't care. So yeah, I guess if you have ready for battle, you don't defend. Otherwise, you definitely do. We see no defense, and we see a let go on Talisman of the Sun. That is the second let go. So only one more of those to watch out for. There's the watering, there's the ready for battle as expected. I don't think there's any reason to not defend that unless you have the ready for battle. So let's see what Lion does now. What does Lion do? I think you probably attack either Earth or Void here. If you attack Earth, it actually kind of makes it awkward for Crab to use this. Because if Crab uses the Witch Hunter during the conflict, there's nobody to stand up. So you have to save it, and then you don't get the Keeper Initiate back. And then Void, obviously, so he just doesn't Void one of your guys. It's basically take the ring that you don't want your opponent to have here. You could try fire again as well, just to force some kind of defense so that you don't get the Keeper Initiates. Crab kind of has to overcommit to a military defense as well because Toturi could get charged in, and probably will. So yeah, you could go military fire. Ooh, what's this? Okay, military. Yeah, so military fire with both of these characters, that seems good. Manicured Garden's gonna give Crab a fate, but that's probably fine. It's better than finding, like, Defend the Wall or Meditations, probably. So yeah, Crab kind of has to overcommit to this defense here. I would send Borderlands Defender and Witch Hunter. Ooh, just since Borderlands Defender. So if he does charge Toturi now, this is... Yep, there it is. So what is Crab gonna do now? If Lion wins this conflict, that's really bad. I'm not sure why he didn't throw the Witch Hunter in there as well. There's a Spyglass on Witch Hunter. Is he gonna try to move it in? Why? See, why didn't he just defend with it? Like, now you have to rebuild favorable ground and move it in? This seems not good. Yeah, he's gonna do the rebuild favorable ground here. I'm not a big fan of this. Again, I think he should have just defended with the Witch Hunter in the first place. Plus, this uses up another one of the saves that you could be using on this Borderlands Defender. Not that you probably need it right now. So moving the Witch Hunter in will put them at tied skills, and then he will Stronghold for +2. And then Lion will need, like, any military buff, basically. Fine Katana, Bonsai. Could play Route, could play Strength in Numbers. Those are both good cards here. Ooh, there's a second Watch Commander. This is not really a big threat, though, because Lion has 10 honor. So, ooh, he passed there, though. So that probably means he doesn't have a card, actually. I think we'll see him just pass again. No, he does play Route. Wow. So, yeah, I'm not sure why he waited for the Watch Commander to come down. That is going to cost him an extra honor. Again, probably not a big deal, but... wow, we see another rebuild on this favorable ground. So, I mean, like, this is fine, I guess, because you're going to win the conflict now or make him spend a bunch of honor still. But spending these rebuilds like this feels pretty bad. You could have only spent one rebuild instead of two if you had just defended with the Witch Hunter. What you do get now is you get 2 Spyglass triggers off of the Witch Hunter, so now you can stand up the Borderlands Defender to get the second Spyglass trigger for her. So yeah, the Lion player needs Strength in Numbers, Bonsai. This guy's a Bushi, right? Yeah. Strength in Numbers, Bonsai, Way of the Lion. Nope, just going to be a pass. So Crab does win that conflict, doesn't even have to use the Stronghold. And there's the Witch Hunter, going to stand up the Borderlands Defender. So what do you do now? This is a little bit awkward. Do you attack with the Borderlands Defender or the Vanguard Warrior? Looks like he is going for the Vanguard Warrior. Actually, oh, Ujiaki only has 3 military and he's dishonored, so yeah, this should be fine. Just attack with the Vanguard Warrior. Going Void Ring. I think I would have gone Earth here, right? Maybe he's hoping that Lion goes Earth and he gets to get the Keeper of Earth Fate. But Lion's not going to do that, right? Lion is just going to stand up here to get favor. So yeah, I don't know about this. I think Earth would have been better because Lion only has 3 cards in hand, so putting that pressure on him is really good. And you're pretty much just going to be bidding 1 for the rest of the game, right? You have 2 Watch Commanders on board that are going to be sticking around. Yeah, we see no defense pass, so going to void off that Berserker there. Should use the Vanguard Warrior now. Might as well. or you could wait till after this conflict, that's fine. I would just use it now, like, I don't think there's anything you have to worry about. So, might as well. Like, the Void Ring's already off the table. So yeah, use Vanguard. Plays a reprieve, what? You still use Vanguard, right? Maybe he's trying to see if he'll let go of this, but you don't let go of that, because he's gonna, yeah, he uses the Vanguard Warrior. So just playing the reprieve for next turn, I guess. That's, okay, that was just a mistake, yeah. Probably not a big deal. Lion will get the favor, but Ujiaki is leaving. He has one more in the deck. So if he can find it here, that would probably be good. He doesn't have a lot of fate though, so I don't know if I would even play it. Like against this crab board, which is just really big. I still think you should have gone Earth instead of Void as that last attack. Like discarding a card from Lion's Hand, drawing another card for yourself, getting your Keeper Initiate back into play. That just seems really good. He does find another Uchiaki. Discarded the Palace as well, so maybe you do actually just play that at this point, because he does see a 7th Legion there. So yeah, you could just play Uchiaki with like 2 Fate and then pass. And then Crab finds another Keeper Initiate. That's pretty good. Another Vanguard Warrior as well. And kept the other 2. I would probably play the Crisis Breaker at this point. Play Crisis and Vanguard Warrior. Seems good. 5, 6, 7. So you'll have 1 Fate left. Ooh, we see Ujiaki with 1 Fate. Interesting. So the Keeper Initiate situation is getting pretty intense now. Both players have 2 in the discard. So the Fire and Earth Rings are going to be very important here. Especially since their effects are also very good. Again, I expect Crab to probably just bid 1 now, right? Lion's at 6 honor and you have 2 watch commanders. So just start bidding 1 now. He still has the Apprentice as well, so he's probably going to bid 1. So yeah, I think both players should just bid 1 at this point. Yep, so they both bid 1. Lion got the Passing Fate there. We saw the Crisis Breaker, no Vanguard Warrior. I guess it's because he has this reprieve already. He wants to save that fate for some attachments. That's probably fine. Although if Lion does find the Let Go, then you do need another save. Probably has another one though, right? Like, he did spend those 2 rebuilds, but this is the first reprieve, so if you're not playing the Vanguard Warrior, I definitely expect you to have another reprieve or a rebuild in your hand. But yeah, so Ujiaki is going to be pretty good here. Crab needs a conflict character for this Steadfast Witch Hunter. I think what we'll probably see is just Lion go for a military attack and force Crab to like way over defend. Hey Evan, how's it going? Plus that means he probably doesn't get to use Crisis Breaker's ability this turn, maybe. So yeah, I think Lion should just like do essentially bluff a big military attack and make Crab defend with everything. Um, 'Cause he's threatening to bring in the 7th Legion, as well as that face down card, which could be a Torturi, it could be a Spirit Caller to bring back a Torturi, could be an Honored General. So you definitely don't want that to happen. You just go firing. The only problem with that though is that we got some Seems Goods from GingerKid88. Thanks for the bits. Ooh, wow. So you guys might not be able to see the attachments. So if you're just joining, all 3 of these Crab characters now have Watch Commanders attached. So Crab is really going to put on the pressure here. Stop Lion from playing pretty much any cards. Yeah, so it looks like this is going to be Military Fire. You can't go out of face down province with Ujiaki because then if it's Meditations, then what a nightmare, yeah. This is like, the Borderlands Defender already has a reprieve as well. Yeah, this is like the nightmare against Crab. You have 6 honor left and they have 3 Watch Commanders in play. None of which are going anywhere anytime soon, probably. So yeah, you have to just attack into Manicured here with Fire. And I expect Crab to just defend with all 3 characters, honestly. Like, just make it so Lion can only play 1 card. Because you literally cannot afford to lose this conflict. Ooh, he's leaving the Borderlands Defender at home. So, leaving the Borderlands Defender at home implies that he maybe does not have a conflict character. Because if you do have a conflict character, you can just stand her back up with the Witch Hunter. So Lion can play 2 cards now if he really wants to. And he's only down 4 skill. So yeah, I expect Lion to try and win this. We see the charge on Matsu's 7th Legion. Watch Commanders, make him lose 1 honor. So again, that's why I would have defended with the Borderlands Defender also. That would have been an extra honor there, and then he just couldn't play another card. I think that was a small mistake. We see a Talisman. I was kind of expecting that. He can move to Shameful Display now. I think I would move to Meditations though. Once you get this Ujiaki off the board, you don't have to worry about Ujiaki again for the rest of the game. So I would definitely consider it. It is Shameful Display though. That's probably right. So you honor the Crisis Breaker, you dishonor Ujiaki, force him to use his ability. And then we'll see. Lion, I think, should still be able to win, right? He only has 3 cards in hand, and he can only play 1 more. Ooh, doesn't really find that much here. So he can play the Death Seeker and Toshiro. I think that is what you do. I think you put those 2 into play. Yep, that is what we see. So Toshiro lets you use your Stronghold if you have a conflict character. He might just, he gets the Keeper Initiates too. But that does mean you don't break Shameful. I think we might see that though. He's winning by 2 right now. It is pretty risky. Well, you're already not breaking, so yeah, I would actually just use it, I think. Because if you can get the Stronghold off, and then you get your Keepers, you get 2 more attacks. I think that is what I would do. See what Crab does here. I think the answer is, ooh, plays Assassinate on the Death Seeker, question mark? There's Toshiro. So Crab can just Stronghold now, and Lion won't be able to use Box. Ooh, he plays a Bonsai, so Crab's actually going to win this conflict, it looks like. That is pretty big. So now you can Stronghold for +2. I highly doubt Lion has another card here. He could have one. That does bring him down to 2 honor, though, which is really dangerous. So yeah, there's the Crab Stronghold. See if Lion wants to do something else. Yeah, rip Lion, probably. Like, I really doubt that he has another crab here, another card here, sorry. Um, Based on, he only has 3 cards in hand, and based on, like, what he's been using in the conflicts, I don't think he has another one. It's unfortunate, though, that Crab appears to not have a conflict character, because it's going to be tough to use Witch Hunter now. You probably just have to go Borderlands Defender Earth, and then sacrifice one of the Keeper Initiates to ready somebody. Ooh, there's a Force Shame on Crisis Breaker. He's just going to ready, though. That's a mistake. Because that costs Lion 2 more honor. Now he can't play another card. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I guess there's just no hope for him anyway, but yeah, definitely a mistake there. Because now if he doesn't have a conflict character, Borderlands Defender can just... You still have both conflicts left, so Borderlands Defender just goes Earth, and then if he doesn't have a... He has to have 2 conflict characters, and those have to be the last 2 cards, right? Because Crab is going to get 2 conflicts here, and 2 wins. Even then, I think Crab still just wins. Ooh, Mountain does not fall, yeah. So now there's just no way. Crab's going to win this turn. Yeah, pretty much everything is against Lion at this point. I didn't realize that he had used like 20 more minutes. That's pretty crazy. There goes Toshiro. Ooh, so both of these characters going to attack the Upholding Authority now. I guess there's nothing in his hand that he really cares about losing. He's just going to go air here. I think that is a mistake. I think you should go Earth. Because you're going to get a second conflict. Just go Earth, right? Get your Keeper Initiates. If it's unopposed, you win the game. No defense, pass. Okay, so he just wins the game here. That's fine. He uses Upholding Authority. Might as well. He can't defend? Well... Oh, yeah, that's true. He can't play a conflict character. He would have to have played the conflict character before the conflict, so at that point you know that you just win, right? Because you have 2 watch commanders. Yeah, I forgot about that. So yeah, that's fine, actually. I mean, you win either way, right? Like, no matter what Crab did there, Crab was going to win this turn. Does have another rebuild and a reprieve, so yeah, that Borderlands Defender was not going anywhere. So yeah, that is going to be the game. Crab will take that one there. And that means that is 2 wins for the Netherlands, so they win that series. Still have to play that last game, but they are 2-0 now. But yeah, well played by Crab there. That was the classic play Borderlands Defender on turn 1, and then it just lasts the whole game. Put like all the attachments on it. What turn did we get to? 4? Yeah. It even got Void Ringed on turn 1 also. Group 2 is done. Netherlands first, Greece second, so I'm guessing Greece won that game against Malta. I didn't see it. Yeah, so Netherlands is going to be 2-0 now, right? Wait, is this week 2 or week 3? Hold on. This is week 3, okay. So yeah, Netherlands will be 3-0 now, actually. And assuming Greece won their game, they will be 2-1. So they'll be second place. Yeah, you won? Okay, that's good. Yeah, week 3. So yeah, Netherlands in first place, Greece in second place. Looks like Malta in third place at 1 and 2, and then Chile in fourth place at 0 and 3. So we don't have to worry about any kind of tiebreakers for that group, it looks like. Is there going to be another week? Or are we just cutting to... I'm not sure when we're cutting to elimination brackets for this, but I guess we'll find out. But yeah, that is going to do it for that game. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you guys next time.